Hi, I'm Jeff Knox, broker and owner of Knox & Associates in Dallas, Texas. And today we're going to explore which house is better for you, old versus new. So when we talk about curb appeal in new construction versus old, old definitely wins that battle. And old wins the battle for three main reasons. One, the lots in old Dallas homes are larger. This was before all the suburbs exploded, so Dallas builders generally gave bigger, larger lots. Second, you're going to have better, more mature vegetation and trees. In fact, there's one study that says having a canopy of mature trees can increase the value of a property by over $9,000. You'll find mature, large trees on older lots. Third, and maybe the most important reason the older homes win the curb appeal battle, is that cookie cutter subdivisions really came about in the late 80s and early 90s. So when you buy an older home, you are truly buying a one-of-a-kind property that's not replicated anywhere else. In opposite, new construction properties lose the curb appeal battle because they're smaller lots, and probably most importantly, they're cookie cutter subdivisions. In new construction subdivisions, generally you can drive around and there are about 5 or 6 different floor plans, maybe 10 floor plans, depending upon how big the subdivision is. But when you drive around, you can see that same house replicated, maybe a street over, maybe 2 streets over. But you can almost always find that same exact floor plan mirrored within the subdivision. One great thing about older homes is that they retain a lot of their charm and character, which is very attractive to a lot of home buyers who don't want that aforementioned cookie cutter style. Now, the downside is older homes have boxy floor plans, smaller rooms, smaller kitchens, smaller bedrooms, generally fewer bathrooms, and smaller closets than a new construction property. New construction property brings in today's trendy styles, design styles, archways, large lofted rooms, big spacious areas, open kitchens into living areas, game rooms, media rooms, etc. So if you're looking for today's building style, larger bedrooms, larger closets, more bathrooms, larger square footage, new construction will be a better option for you. One last thing you probably need to know when you're debating old versus new, and this is definitely against an older property. Older properties flat out cost more to maintain. They cost more in utilities, they cost more to repair, and they also cost more to insure. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you have the original tile floor in a kitchen. You drop something, your child breaks something or drops something like a hammer, it breaks a tile. Well, if that tile was made in the 1960s, your chance of finding a replacement tile, 0 to none. So it can be hard to replicate that original charm if something goes wrong. In an instance like this, you'd probably have to end up replacing the entire kitchen floor. So repairs can be a lot more costly when it comes to owning an older home. So in all honesty, we have really just scratched the surface of old versus new. So what I've done is we've written an article and I'll link it below. It's got a great graphic that kind of summarizes everything at the top of the article. Then it really gets into more in-depth information and content about what we talked about in the video. So if you're interested, be sure and read that article. It'll give you a good idea of the style of home you really want to find and what's going to work best for you during your home search. Leave a comment below in the blog or on the YouTube post and let me know which style of home you prefer after reading the article and thinking about it. It's really interesting to read the comments that we receive. If I can be of any other assistance in trying to figure out which home is going to be best for you or which style of home for you, please give me a call. My direct number, 972-342-0000.